Hey everybody, it's Trevor here with Range Day, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kiwi mag pouches from Esstac. These are a great hybrid design that we love here at Range Day, but first, let's roll that intro. Alright guys, we're going to be taking a look at doing sort of an overview / review of some mag pouches. These are the KYWIs by Esstac, and they are a big favorite of us here at Range Day on the channel, and they're pretty popular mag pouches all around. These are best well known for being a sort of hybrid design. They include both kydex and nylon, so you sort of get the best of both worlds. You get the rigid retention that the kydex provides, but there's a nice flexible exterior here that works really well with your magazines. Now here I have both a 5.56 mag pouch and one of their double pistols. Esstac sells all kinds of varieties of these. They have single pistol, double, triple, and probably even quad, and you can get them with or without this gap here. If you get it without the gap, these are basically right next to each other, but I think the gap option is a lot more popular. And these are known as the shorty mag here, so this is like the shortest length they make here. And this is a Glock 19 mag. When you slide that in there, it's pretty close to the top, but you can still get at it pretty well. But Esstac does not recommend using any shorter mags. This is also a Glock 19 mag with a 5-round Terran tactical extension, and it is a lot higher and a bit more accessible. So I'll probably get another one of these to run on a belt. Extensions are easier, but you can do just fine with a stock Glock 19 mag. But you know, don't go any smaller than in magazines than that, or it's just gonna be too hard to grip and it'll be under here. And if you have bigger magazines, like the Glock 17 mags with extensions or even more, they have mag pouches that'll come out even farther, but most people usually go with the shorties. The same can be said here about their rifle mag pouches. They can sell them in 5.56, 7.62, and maybe some 308 or SCAR mag, and you can get these in single or double, maybe triple. I don't think they'll make quad belt mounted mag holsters. And also with these, if you would be so inclined, you can also get them with a pistol mag sticking out on the outside. Now this is a double, but you can just imagine it'll have one of these off the top there, so you could have a rifle mag +1 is what they call it. I don't see too many people using those, because then you have like, you know, you're starting to have a bunch of stuff sticking out of your belt this direction, and that can just get a little crowded with everything you're running and kind of just get in the way, and that's not exactly what you're wanting. It's better to have just what you need and not too much excess stuff on your belt. But anyways, I mentioned that these were a hybrid design, so as you can see, there's a nylon exterior and the kydex insert. This insert is pretty tough to get out, but if you can just work your hand in here, it's just Velcro holding it in. But it is in there pretty tough. You can see here it is. It's just a little molded piece of kydex with Velcro up one side, and the little tapers where the mag comes in and you get all your retention at. And the nylon just helps hold the form, but you get the great retention that the kydex allows, but it's still flexible. You can see it's pretty springy. And when you're installing either these clips or those other attachments, I would recommend taking this kydex insert out, because it's crazy hard to lift up these little straps and do the little over, under, and hooks that you need to do to get all this on here. And it'll just make your life 10 times easier if you just slide this little Velcro piece out, put your clips on, and put it all back in. Trust me, just do it. And anyways, when you're done, you just push this back in here so that your top of your kydex sits just a little bit below the little top lip here. Just kind of press it all the way down on the back side there, and you are good to go. Now the retention on the pistol mags for me was a little tight when I first got them, but if you leave a magazine in there and just practice some reloads at home or something, or just take it to the range, the retention will ease up just a little bit, and I think they're just perfect. I mean, it's a great balance of, like, you know, staying in there. It's not going to come out if you were to like roll around and jump around and stuff, but it comes out great. I mean, couldn't be happier with the retention there. Looking at the rifle magazine, you can see it's basically the same construction, it's just wider to accommodate the bigger mag. You have your sort of springy piece of kydex in here, flat around the bottom and just Velcro lined up here. And this is for 5.56, you can get them for 7.62 as well. Now the retention on these is just a lot tougher than the pistol mags. If it was the same as the pistol mags, these would be super perfect right out of the box. I've had a mag in here for a little bit and I've, practiced some reloads with these, so the retention has eased up a little bit, but it was 10 times tougher to get these mags in and out of here than the pistols when I first opened it. Now that's not a super big deal, but it was just pretty tough. And it has relaxed some once you leave the mag in there for a little bit and you just practice reloads and you kind of work the kydex. It's still a little tougher than I'd like, but it's definitely, it's not a big deal at all. It'll work perfectly and it's definitely not falling out of these, that's for sure. And I only just have the double pistol and the single rifle mag. It's a pretty common setup a lot of people like to run. You don't want to have too much stuff down around your waist. You can store excess mags on like a chest rig or something like that. But this is a pretty common setup. Also, you can see on the outside of this particular mag pouch in that sweet MultiCam Black, there's also additional PALS webbing so you could affix more MOLLE gear onto here. Now you don't want too much stuff on here because once your mag's in, you don't want anything sticking way up here that could interfere with your grip. But I could see something that would hang a little lower down here, like another tourniquet or some chem lights or something of that nature. And it's an optional feature. Esstac doesn't charge any more for it. You can get them with or without. And I just picked the webbing. It looks kind of cool. And then it's one of those deals where you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Also, in my case, you see I have belt loop clips on here that I put on my Core Essentials belt. And you can also get malice clips or other straps that would attach to battle belts like the T-Rex Arms Orion or other, war belts that would accept MOLLE attachments. But these are just the 1.5 inch, maybe they're the 2-inch clips. Yeah, they're the 2-inch clips. And your belt just goes right in and they fit great on the belt. And here it all is mounted on the Core Essentials belt. Again, if you need to trim this to fit better, the Core belt does that. Just make sure you don't trim too much. But the belt I have can perfectly support the weight of all these magazines. These are all loaded. And it would probably be a little better once you have your pistol on the other side to sort of balance the weight distribution out. They do fit perfectly well. The clips are perfectly sized and they're not going to be moving around too much on you. Of course, MOLLE attachment is always going to be a bit more secure than these belt loops that can wiggle a little bit. But this is a bit cheaper than a full-on battle belt setup, and that's what I'm presently running. Now, some of the other guys on the channel here, like Mac and Chandler, have the T-Rex Arms Orion belt set up, and they too run Esstac KYWIs on there, but they're just configured with the malice clips from T-Rex Arms. They love them just as much as I do, and they're perfect additions to any war belt, and they'll be extra secure on there with the MOLLE attachment system. But anyways, that looks like it's going to about do it for the video today, guys, on our brief overview and review of the KYWI mag carriers by Esstac. They're a great hybrid mag carrier, or mag pouch rather, that has the nice flexible nylon exterior with some great little kydex wedges on the inside that offer some great retention. The pouches I talked about today are the double pistol and a single rifle mag. It's a pretty common setup and it's what we like to run here at the channel. Again, I have mine mounted on the Core Essentials tactical gun belt that you can see here, but these also work perfectly great on any sort of war belts that use MOLLE attachments. Now in the beginning, the retention might be a little tough. Once you break them in a little bit, it's just perfect. They're great quality mag carriers, and they'll run you anywhere from probably 20 bucks to $30 for one of the rifle mags. And of course you can get them in single or a double like I have here, all the way up to triple or quads, and you can stack multiple rifles next to each other with pistol mags on the side. I mean, they have just about any option you could imagine. Of course the price goes up from there, but just like anything else in guns and gear, you tend to get what you pay for. So I mean, we here at the channel highly recommend these. They're a perfect addition to any war belt for your range days. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like down below, and if you have any questions about the KYWIs or anything else I talked about in the video, feel free to leave a comment and we will get back to you. course, if you want to stay tuned in for more range day, hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you for watching, where every day is range day.